okay, I know everything. I know. I'm like, y'all, it's almost early morning and they're having this like almost screaming match. It's getting awkward in here. She's like, girl, don't even worry. Long story short, we're in on this together. And they're going to be sitting. Ah! Sorry. What the fuck was that? What? Alexa, calm down. Sis.
Breaking news!
This series isn't meant for all audiences. It's probably 18 plus, so viewer discretion is advised. Before I start the episode, this episode is a bit of a time jump. Jen is dating a guy. His name is Damian Brooks, and she's really into him. Like, this is a little date she had with him in the city, and her dad happened to caught them together, and they're really developing something. You know, at one point she was kind of trying to pull away because y'all know how nervous she gets, but she pulled herself back in. Fun fact, he's roommates with a guy named Akai Tanaka, who is kind of now into Alexa. And yes, the two ladies are dating, but they're about to make it official. Spoiler alert. And you know, my girl got banned from streaming and she has to work a side gig. Fun fact, she even gave a massage to Monica's dad. I know, the series. All right, let's start the mess, okay? As I was preparing to get Alexa to go to work, I see Monica smoking, and like, is it ever that deep? But like outside, it's giving unhinged. I was quite disturbed. Yes, I mean, I know I'm like going a little crazy with the starting the video, but I didn't even introduce myself. Hey, my name is Sasha. This is the Single Ladies, San Myshuno Life. They're crazy. Now I'm at Alexa's work and it is time to place this build. So thanks to Suzi on Twitter, she told me that she has created a build for the future sim lab to make it very simple for me to add in, and that the job is easier and everything is closer to each other. So obviously I was like, oh my god, I need to add this. And you know, Miss Cherie91 is a builder. So y'all need to follow on EA Gallery, Twitter, everywhere. Alexa got a raise and I'm very proud of her, but of course look at her boss just annoying her. Get a hint, Darren, she don't want you.
Go home, Roger.
He's really annoying, and he's been doing this even in my gameplay now. So Jen was listening to Baby Ariel, and I feel like she was so motivated. She wanted to whip her guitar out and start jamming out in the streets of Del Sol Valley, okay? So I found out you could jam out with another sim who's playing, but I'm assuming your skill has to be pretty high to do this, which is so dope. It's nighttime, and now it's time for the ladies to get their reservation. And y'all, I met Vlad, okay, or in the words of y'all, Vladdy daddy, he ain't my daddy. But anyway, Selena has a special table with her love, and they're gonna be sitting. Ah! Sorry. What the fuck was that? I'm sorry for yelling like that. Whoo, my heart skipped a beat, y'all. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for yelling. I'm not used to this vampiric stuff. Does he have to do that? Y'all, Selena is in her "so this is love" era. No, but for real, she is in love with Imani. And you know, this is, I think, the first time or maybe the second time she's actually been really in love. Like, maybe Judd is low-key her first love, but other than that, it's not, you know, the other sims that she's ever dated, you know? I can see Selena asking Imani to be her girlfriend. Actually, she is gonna ask her 100%. This morning she was naked, and now it's in the fancy restaurant. Like, no decorum. Selfie time. They look so cute, right? Tell me what you think about them in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button. They went to the Plum Bob Picture Museum, and you know, Jen and Alexa were talking to Imani, and you know, Imani was like, yes, Selena asked to be my girlfriend. And they're like, so how do you feel about her? She's like, I like her. I really find her to be just so amazing. I had a crush on her ever since I met her. You know, obviously she wasn't into me, and then eventually, you know, she was the one to put herself out there for me. I thought it was like not a thing, so I just went on with my life. And then obviously these two are talking and just chilling. But then Monica spots from her eye this young lady who looks like Judith Ward. She was like, oh my god, is that the Judith Ward's daughter? Brittany Ward? Is it? Oh my god. So she introduces herself, right? And Brittany's pretty cool. They're just talking, I'm stacking up some stuff to have Monica to talk to her. Monica's like, I work in the fashion industry, and you're so stylish, you're so like, I understand your fashion, you should totally work for our company if you're down for that. I'm sure with your you just look so talented. She's like, oh well, look at you look really good. She doesn't want to say with your Judith Ward connection, she just wants to make it look organic. She don't want to look like she's a social climber. Alright, y'all, I need to put a major warning if you want to watch this episode. Now, it goes... I can't spoil it, but you have to trust me. If you're not into that violence, let's say, viewers' discretion is advised. Skip the episode if you want to, or fast forward it. You know what I'm saying, when it's happening. But yeah, don't worry, I'll definitely put another warning. Ish, kind of, but right now you're looking at the Simkuza gang. Yes, Selena is finally meeting her gang. They never meet out in public like this. They don't like to look like they're associated. They're pretty smart about their stuff, Right now, I'm just watching how they're interacting. Of course, this is Rocco. He will rock your hands and your world and everything. Really, your whole body gonna be rocked if you mess with him. Then there's Mo Stacks. He did not give up his real name to y'all. Okay, there's the quiet one, the girl with the gray hair. If y'all know, in another universe, she's Otta's friend and not a gang member. Then there is the girlfriend. That's literally her name. She is Judd's girlfriend, the newest member. There is Selena, HBIC, and there is the King or J-Dog. Okay, that's everybody's nicknames. I know it's silly, but y'all know, don't mess with the quiet ones. Okay, that is Miss Sharon Merrill. You don't know what she might do to you, y'all. So the gang is talking. They're talking about all the products they sell. They're talking about the food they want to buy. I'm just thinking, what should they have? There's like martinis. Again, this is the city restaurant in San Myshuno. It is basically called the city, like literally the city. And long story short, you get like really cute martinis here, and you get like plates. Like it's a fusion type restaurant. There's not really one ethnic group of food. It's just like you want a plate, like a homemade plate, come right here. That's literally what the city restaurant is about. Okay, so yes, I did use some custom food, of course. I love me some custom foods. Okay, and yeah, so I was just thinking what each member wants to drink, and not only that, I felt like for Ronnie, aka Rocco, who's like this buff muscular guy, for him to have a champagne, because he's around Monica a lot, and everybody's like, a champagne, and he's like, don't judge me. So Judd called everybody over to count the money. Long story short, he's realizing that they're behind 50-ish thousand simoleons, but couple of clients, but there's this one client maybe who's like about 30,000 himself, because he has these coke parties and he buys these like lots of bricks. And this is Selena's client, and he's kind of like, listen, like we gotta pressure like all of us, Simkuza, like and Selena's like, no, like he did give back at least 10k recently. And long story short, he's like, nah, we ain't playing these games. I'm giving you one chance. If he calls you to get more, you need to get the money back. And the same to all the other members of the Simkuza. Okay, Judd, don't play these games. And everyone says Roger. The real important part about this is they're trying to go more intense in the city. They're trying to push even harder in the San Myshuno city. They're trying to push this to be some global network. And one thing I forgot to report to y'all is that for Selena, she's been trying to text Imani. She's like, why is Imani kind of ghosting me after the trip? By the way, this is after the trip. And I revealed it while I was recording it, but Imani's secret is she has her girlfriend who came back from Mount Komorebi to the apartment. Like, this is her girlfriend. Like, yes, she has two girlfriends now. Her girlfriend's name is Esmeralda Diaz. If you watched my cast video, I will link it for you. You'll know that she is a commercial model, and her goal is to really be the biggest model ever. And yes, that's her girlfriend. Yes, Imani's girlfriend is a home model, and of course Selena doesn't know, because again, Esmeralda's been here for a few days. Not only that, Imani left the trip early because Esmeralda was like, girl, where are you? I'm at your apartment and you ain't here. So that was really the gag. I forgot to tell y'all that tea, okay? So she's really checking, like, where's my girlfriend at? Why is she not texting me? And it's been days like this, it's like been very cold. It's been very ice between them. So I just feel so bad. Like, I really do feel bad for Selena that her girlfriend Imani has not really disclosed that. Like, one thing with Selena is she doesn't mind being in a non-exclusive relationship, but she fell pretty deeply in love with Miss Imani. So it's completely different. I feel like even maybe oh my god, y'all are meeting Sakura Tanaka. I think that's her last name, or Akai. No, I don't know. But basically, this is Alexa's love interest's ex-wife. Look how cute she is. She's a chef in the city restaurant. Oh my god, she's so pretty. Like, wow. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah, they have a child together. And yes, Alexa has a whole new love interest, but he's not really new. I've been talking about him throughout the series, but I feel like I really didn't show y'all him. So hopefully this episode y'all get to see him. But yeah, this is the city restaurant. There's a top floor. Like, it's a really nice restaurant. I really like it. Now, is it in the proper location in the city? Perhaps not, but I don't care. Like, I'm desperate. There's not that many lot type positions in this, is it positions? It's called lots, right? I don't know. In this world. So I'm really, desperate. I'm going to put any lot anywhere. Y'all, looks like this guy recognized Selena. So the Humor and Hijink Festival was a fun moment in my gameplay, and yes, she was making out with this married man. His wife caught them, and she's embarrassed, like, what are you doing here? Like, I don't want to do something like that with you again. I have a girlfriend now. Again, she is committed. Oh, and she's just embarrassed. Everybody's like, ooh, who's he? And obviously the gang doesn't like that somebody recognized them. They're out at the odd hours of the night, like at a time where you don't think people should be going to a restaurant. So she's just trying not to talk to him. She's really trying her best, and he's making it super awkward and embarrassing in front of her gang members. Woo, a mess. Back at home in the apartment, Jen asks Alexa a really tough question. She says, how deep is it between you and Akai Tanaka's relationship? Because I really don't care for him. She finds him unattractive. She thought he was annoying. He thought she was very childish. There was just a lot of negative sentiments. You could see the bars negative. And, she's like, I like him, and we're going pretty steady so far. Like, I mean, no commitment, but I see it happening. And she's like, really? I kind of wanted to ask you a big favor, though. And she's like, what is this big favor? What are you trying to ask me? And the favor is, y'all, basically Jen wants Alexa to start flirting with her father so that her father can cheat on his fiance. She's like, listen, don't you like a little older guys? Like, I don't know anybody else who could do this for me. My dad's gonna marry this witch this autumn. Like, because of my fight with her and I, messed her face up, she needs to heal and do all her little Botox stuff to look ready for the wedding. So she's been in hiding ever since. She was supposed to do her wedding. She had to postpone it. So I don't know what else to do between now and then. I mean, obviously the fight wasn't on purpose, but bless, it worked out for me, in my favor. So she's like, your dad, can you just let me think on it for a couple of hours? Like, I'm not too sure, so she's pretty nervous about doing something like this. It's not even about the whole Akai thingy. It's more just like she doesn't want to mess with married people. And Jen's like, look, you could act. It could be acting. It doesn't have to be that deep for you. Like, let's just act like you're doing a favor for him in the future. You're doing a favor for me. You're doing a favor for maybe even Bianca. She's like, girl, don't push it. Bianca is a little kid who wants her parents together. Y'all, what do you think? Is Jen doing a lot by asking Alexa to get involved in her family drama? because Alexa kind of knew, but that it was bad. Like, she didn't like her stepmom, but like, this is kind of wild. So yeah, she said, let me think about it while I'm at work and I'll get back to you. Y'all, I'm at Alexa's job and none of these Sims want to give up their DNA. I kid you not, none of them. I've begged, I've pleaded. The only person who ever does it is Darren. I feel like I'm a clown, like dun, 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 dun. Like literally, I feel like a clown. I feel so embarrassed. He's always giving it up. Like, bruh, I'm tired. He did it again, y'all. Look at him. He's trying to crack jokes. Like, I'm not your friend. I'm just your coworker. Lord, my girl is embarrassed. She going, look at him again, trying to do a little flirtation stuff. Oh, I need to reset him. At this point, like, I know, some of her coworkers are cool with her, but they just don't trust her. And then look at the confidence, that walk, like, yes, runway. But now I gotta do my work, aka Alexa's work. But in all seriousness, why is she doing this? Why is she drinking at work? I'm trying to tell her to get her job done. Like, I'm scared she's gonna get demoted. I'm scared she's gonna get fired. She's like, look at the bar for the work thingy for the day. I'm nervous, y'all. And she's trying to drink alcohol at work. Not her hiding some beers in the fridge in case if Darren bothers her and stresses her, because I feel like the reason why she's drinking is because of Darren. And not only that, she did stop smoking weed, and now this is kind of something else she's kind of coping with. I don't know, y'all. I'm not trying to wish anything on her, obviously, but she kicked the weed habit, and now she has this thingy going on, which is strange because like it was never like that before. I'm trying to stack it up. My girl doesn't want to go to work. Eventually I just give up and go home. Like, what could I do? I have to take an L. Alexa comes back home drunk, and since she took the L, she wants to have a W, and that is to help Jen with the dad thing. So I do not recommend you to do this like this. Only Alexa. Oh my god. So Alexa introduces herself to Mr. Pak, and he finds her pretentious. I'm like, of course, it's because of her self-absorbed trait. Like, come on, if you're Alexa, you would be self-absorbed too. Like, please. At this point, I'm a little desperate. I want to win him over. I do a romantic gift. I never do that. And I give him one of the crystals she has, and he likes it. He really liked it. And I was like, oh, okay, a sentiment gained. Oh, this is kind of going a little too good. So Alexa has the sentiment. I don't get it. He should be the one having the sentiment. But whatever, I'm taking my W, right? So I see this, and I'm like, oh, hell no. Am I dreaming? This is better than a W. A gift back, a pink bar, and Jen is in the bathroom reassuring herself like all's gonna go into plan. I gave her a few minutes to talk to him. He should be like having hints in his mind. No, girl, your dad threw himself at Alexa. He said a fine young honey. What? He's out of order. I think you've been wanting to cheat on his girl. Again, he is a non-committal sim, so I shouldn't be shocked. But he been with Bianca for so long at the same time. Look at her saying, it's gonna be okay. My dad's gonna leave her and everything's gonna be back to how it originally was. A mess, girl. Wait, she gave him a romantic potion too? Oh, Alexa was laying it thick. Look, did you see that side face she's giving? Y'all, she said I did what I had to do. What? Alexa, calm down. Sis. Wow. Oh, Alexa has a little conniving side. Okay, Brightchester alumni. I see you, Miss Scientist. What? Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm gagging. I am gagging. Ooh! Selena just witnessed it. She's like, what in the BS are you doing to Jen's dad? She is shook. She is disturbed. And Jen's dad's like, company, and I think he realized how effed up he looks. So she tries to reel him back in. She gives him a hug. She's like, wait, here's a hug. And then he is like, okay, so into the moment, caught up, forgot he was at his daughter's place, forgot there's people witnessing. He tries to run away. So she's like, bye, Mr. Park. It was nice seeing you. Oh, Alexa! You are wrong for that. Sorry. Monica and Selena ask Jen what on earth is going on. And she's like, girl, don't even worry. Long story short, we're in on this together. Jen decides to meet up with Alexa in her room again, like she was this morning. And she's like, wow, friend, you really did that for me. Like, anything you need. I am not talking about Akai Tanaka like that. Again, he is. If you feel like he's good for you, he's good for you. She's like, yeah. And obviously I told you I was going to pull through. Like, actually, I really needed this W today. And your dad, I think he really does just maybe need somebody new in his life. You were right, Jen. I mean, come on. If he was so in love with her, would he have accepted my gift, give me back a gift, and do all of that? Like, let's be real. She's like, I think you're right. I just feel like he should be with a woman that was similar to my mom, who understood him. I feel like this other lady, she's a little bit of a gold digger. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, but she just married my dad for a lifestyle, not for love. And if there was at least some gold digging with love, now I would have kind of respected her. But no, it's just her digging, and she's been digging in my dad's pockets. Actually, let's take this selfie, girly. Yes, the two besties, disaster wedding. Okay, y'all didn't expect it from them, huh? So Monica is feeling like she really misses her man. She has that jealousy trait, so she really needs to keep tabs on him 24/7. Okay, and she has that romantic trait, so she'll feel forlorn if she don't talk to him. So yeah, my girl goes through it in the love department. Selena's out in the cold streets of San Myshuno because her client, Airi Fuichi, I think was her name. Y'all know Alexa's coworker wants to buy some stuff, right? So I was like, oh, what if Alexa catches you? Now be careful now. Now be careful now, miss. Because, she was really mean to Alexa at work recently. She was like, don't talk to me. And Alexa was like, your old ass should retire. I don't know. It was a really bad fight. It got ugly between them. Oh, Alexa is here. Looks like she's going to catch her. Looks like Alexa spotted her coworker. And she's like, hey, what you doing out here? Not her thinking about the police thingy. She really don't know what Selena does for a living. So she's like, hey, oh my God, what are you doing out here? And Selena's like, oh, she's one of my clients. And the Airi doesn't know that she knows this woman. So she's kind of like, what's going on here? So she's like, she's really like at a loss for words. And she's like, well, no, don't you come to me to buy me some, plant bags and stuff like that? And she was like, bags? Oh, okay, you're into the fake purses market. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I didn't pick you to be the type, okay? All right, I see you. I don't see you even rocking these bags out in public. Okay, what's the tea with the purses? She's like, well, you see me working my work outfit. I was working at work all day. I'm just pretty stressed, And Selena's like, yeah, that's why she wants that plant bag, wink wink. And Selena's like, oh, not Rua, that's the building manager. Oh, he wants to buy Coke. Uh-oh, this is gonna be a mess. So if y'all know, Rua and Alexa kind of have this like sleeping thing. They sleep with each other, but they're not really in a relationship. Anyway, so yeah. Do y'all saw how Miss Airi ran away for her life? She was like, yeah, plans, stress from work. Yeah, she just ran away. Oh no. Oh no. Small world. So you're telling me my coworker knows you and buys bags from you? She was like, okay, Alexa, I need to tell you the truth. I sell, stuff in bags, but you can't tell nobody. She was like, well, yeah, you sell purses. You said you sell a plant bag and bags. And, I know none of the girls and I were not really interested in your purses because they're, really whack looking. No shade, girl. It's just, She's like, no, for real, girl. I really sell, like, illegal substances around San Myshuno, but I swear you can't tell nobody. It really will put your life in jeopardy. You really have to keep this between us. And she's like, wait, so when you give us those, weed, that is you actually like having product that you sell to the people? Like, I just quit that stuff. That stuff's not good for you. I mean, is it nice to use? Yes, but like the other stuff, like the Coca-Colas, and you know what I'm saying? Like, those aren't good. They really mess with people's brains, and like they could die. Don't you feel scared that somebody could die from this? And Selena's like, well, no, I don't really sell them that much for them to get that hurt. I am careful. She's like, well, didn't that pregnant lady Penny Pizzazz come here? She's like, oh, she was buying for her husband. She's like, oh, well, you have to be careful, please. Like, I get it. You want to make some money. It's hard to live in this city, and it's really expensive. And, literally, you're living in a home with a bunch of ladies, and, you're only renting out a room, not even an apartment. I get it. Even myself, I'm saving up to buy a home eventually. So, like, I know it's not easy. I am not judging you, friend. Like, please don't think that. You and me, we made a special connection. Like, I am worried. Look at her little cringe face. Like, is this really what she gonna do with her life? No, I really am worried. What's gonna happen to Selena? Like, how far will she go? Like, that's what Alexa thinks. How far will this go? Like, I am worried. Like, save yourself, because later on it might be a point from no return. Like, there's gonna be a lot of regrets. So that's what she's trying to tell her friend. And Selena's like, no, like, I keep this safe. She's like, do you work with anybody else? She's like, you don't have to ask me about that. Let's just me, the girl, Selena, works. You don't know the people I work with. Lies. She knows. And which I feel like Alexa would start to be like, oh, like, I'm associated with all these people. She's like, who else knows? She's like, well, Jen doesn't know. And you just found out. She's like, so Monica knows. She's like, yes. How did Monica find out? Well, Monica buys it from me. That's what Selena says to Alexa. Selena's kind of relieved to like, almost like, now most of them know, but I don't know. Jen's the one who owns the apartment. Like, will she kick Selena out if she finds out? I don't know. Selena then tells Alexa that Rua is coming by, and you're gonna think it's for you, but he's actually buying Coca-Cola for me. She's like, no way, Jose. My Rua, the one that's the apartment. I mean, she's like, yeah, I know that y'all sleep with each other or whatever complicated relationships y'all have. Just know tonight he is not coming for you. He is coming for the Coca-Cola. So if he acts like he's here for you, he's just your typical Del Sol Valley guy. And Alexa is visibly shocked, like, what? I did not know I know someone who's like really into these stuff deep, She's like, I'm sorry, I always wanted to tell you to be careful. I know that you're not into that kind of world like that, and I know you've been trying to change and do your own thing. And Alexa's like, yeah, but thank you for telling me, because what if I fell in love with him? Like, what if I wouldn't know what to do if I was with somebody who was using stuff like that? I wouldn't know what to do, honestly. My parents are not on this type of stuff. I'm not fully equipped with this information, She's like, don't worry, like, everybody on Del Sol does this. Like, he's married to Judith Ward and stuff like that. She's like, Judith Ward? Who? Married? Who's he married to? She was like, I'm sorry, I wanted to slip that in. I did. Selena's like trying to say that, like, I wanted to slip that in. Like, he's a slime ball. He's not worth your time. Like, this other guy that you're dating, the Akai guy that we go out with, you've been bringing him around recently, seems more legit. This one, Rua, I think you need to cut him out of your rotation. That's what she said. And she told her the whole tea. And Alexa's just standing out here in the cold, kinda, at 1 a.m. It's kind of cold, warm. You know what I mean? And she's freaked out. She's like, what on earth? Like, I don't even know this man. Like, I've been letting him woohoo me for like 6, 7, 8 months almost at this point, and it's almost autumn, so now she want to really cut him loose. So she sees that I see he's in the apartment, so she's gonna go and talk to him and say, what you doing out here, trying to get it out of him. But Rua's been slimy and sneaky the whole time. You think he ain't gonna tell that he was cheating on his wife, the old actress Judith Ward? No, he's not going to tell her anything. Alexa walks into her room. Again, this is a person who usually kind of comes by, texts her that he misses her, but in actuality is buying Coca-Cola from Selena. So look at him. He's just like, oh, you need to be relaxed. You need to be calmed. La la la. And she's kind of thinking all these months, was it me or was it the Coke? Like, she's just really doubting a lot of this stuff. Like, again, she really felt he was attractive and very kind and sweet. And, she only went on one date to the restaurant, but she liked the woohoo. She'd been liking the woohoo. And that's why she'd been woohooing him, because she's always pleasantly satisfied. That's what the moodlets are telling me. Anyway, long story short, my girl is like, I know why you're here. You're buying Coca-Cola from Selena. I know. And you're not being honest with me. And it hurts me. I cannot believe you're not telling me nothing. Like, I know you're into them little purses that she's selling, quote unquote purses. Oh my God. I cannot believe you would act like you want to woohoo me. You don't care about me. You care about your little stuff with Selena. You're not here for me tonight. Maybe another night when you text me that you miss me. But I don't know. Like, was it me or the Coca-Cola you're in this apartment? Oh my God. I cannot believe you. Just tell me the truth, Rua. Look at me in my eyes and tell me. He's like, no, I love you. I love you. I mean, I don't know. Alexa, caught up in the moment, kisses him back. She kind of forgets almost. Like, he almost got my girl. So, she kind of gets her head on straight after that kiss. Even though it was intense, she was like, no, I can't be with you. I know you're married. Don't kiss me like that. Kiss your wife like that. Okay, I know everything. I know. I'm like, y'all, it's almost early morning and they're having this like almost screaming match. It's getting awkward in here. She's like, I effing know. You better not lie to me, Rua. Okay, Mr. Bradley, I am into another man. I'm going to commit myself to him, okay? And he's like, who's this other guy? She's like, our neighbor, Akai Tanaka, who would never do this because he's a divorced man. He would tell me the truth, okay? You are not an honorable man. I do not want to be with you. And Selena's eavesdropping, y'all. She's like, oh God, I hope they don't talk about my business. Like, she's kind of nervous. She want to take a shower at this point. She's like biting her nails, y'all. She's like, I know you're married to another woman, okay? You're not honest man. I get your wife is some old lady and you're the young husband and you're trying to find a younger person and I'm into older men. Like, this was a perfect scenario. You would woohoo me and everything, but you are not honest, okay? I know we were a full-on relationship, but you know how hurt I was about Darren and his wife and how much I would cuddle you in bed and you would hold on to me, and you just knew that I was going on about how I don't want to be with a married man. Like, don't you have any shame? You put me through such dishonesty. Now, if I knew you were a married man and you talked to me about this, okay, but like, I didn't know. Okay, yes, maybe when we first met I was okay with being with a married man. He's like, yeah, now you're changing the rules. You're changing the rules upon me. Okay, yes, I know you changed your mind, but you and me, we've had a good thing. I thought that rule applied to that other older man, and he's way older than me, first of all. And she's like, whoa, relax. Like, why are we I just need you to go. Like, I can't with you anymore. I'm sorry. It's we're never going back together. He's like, well, I'm gonna kick out the guy that you're talking about. I'm gonna evict him from my building. Oh, no way you're gonna have a boyfriend that lives under my properties. No, baby girl. Oh, hell no. I'm gonna evict him today. I'm sending them eviction notices. I'm gonna just say there's termites. I don't care. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna kick him out. And what you gonna do, Alexa? Unless you want to still be with me and you could be with him. Okay, well, like, I could be with my wife. And she's cringing. She's like, no, I can't do that. I'm sorry. He's like, don't do this. Oh, he is hurt. He feels betrayed. I'm weak. He has some nerve. Okay, Selena's finished her shower, and these two are still chatting. Are you friggin' kidding me? Like, this is wild. Like, why are you fighting my girl? You are, like, I just wanted to have a classy breakup. It's 5, 6, 7 a.m. Oh, you're trash. And Selena again overhears everything. Like, this girl is panicking in the bathroom. And of course she beat his ass. Of course she did. It is them hands, Alexa, okay? Because Alexa really do be, winning. Y'all, ew, why is he going into the bathroom to see her naked? Like, shouldn't he knock? I know that he got beat. He's probably trying to look at how busted his lip is, and he's trying to get his Coca-Cola, but like, this is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. I know that he owns a building, but he should not walk around in these people's home acting like these are all his rooms. That's disgusting and rude. What y'all think? What do y'all think about this whole Rua thing, by the way? Talk to me in the comments. I'm really curious. Like, it's disturbing. This guy, I really thought he was cool, and then all of a sudden it just hit me how bad he is. I know. Anyway, Selena sells her the little coke, sends him his merry way, and some amphetamine because he says he needs something stronger too. I don't know why. Y'all tell me. Time to go to work. So she tells him everything, Tanaka, and he's like, listen, it's okay. Like, you and me, we're still meant to be together. This man is disgusting. If I ever see him, it's on sight. F that man. You are absolutely amazing for standing your ground. I respect you so much more, and I'll find my own place. Don't worry. Once I get them papers, like, I'm out of here. I don't even want to dispute anything. He's disgusting. I am so sorry you had to go through that. She was like, you're right. I'm probably going to try to move out soon too. Like, it's that serious for y'all. Like, season finale is next episode, by the way, fun fact. And I'm like, Darren is like still creeping around her. Like, at this point, like, what's he going to do when he finds out that she's with another man? Like, I'm worried. This guy is so weird. Alexa is so relieved. She really likes Tanaka, and he's just such a gentleman. And of course, Darren has to be an ugly MFer. Like, is he serious? This is not work. She's not with you. Darren, stop being a creep. And then on top of it, the boss is in today. Okay, y'all? Oh, there's some tea there. Y'all, Darren has a boss, okay? And so I don't know if Alexa's willing to complain about Darren. I mean, it is becoming too much. Like, it's disgusting out here. Like, I am tired of Darren annoying my girl. Like, y'all saw she was drinking yesterday because of his weird self. And she already had that whole fight with Arua. Like, she's going through it, y'all. You're disgusting, Darren, okay? I hope she drags him and makes fun of his work ethic, because it's what he deserves. Your work ethic is whack. You're whack. You have a wife. Your wife and I fought. Everything happened between us. I don't want to be with you. You have your own kids and your cat. Go deal with that. Leave me alone. Period. Tanaka, he wanted to walk away, but boom, kicked him right in the balls, okay? And Alexa was like, I know he was wrong and he hurt me, but oh my god. Not him trying to call the cops, like, help me. She's like, why'd you do that? No, it's okay. We could have done something better. And Tanaka's like, nah, F that. He violated you. I'm sorry, but that's wrong what he did. And you went through 2 fights today. Nah, Alexa, he deserves everything, So at this point, again, extreme violence, you need to ask people to be your partner in crime if you're going to do some violence in that mod, so that she could calm down. For me, too, I want to do that. Yes, because Darren is an ASS, and he needed that extreme violence kick. Okay? So the boss comes in, Noah Jimenez, and now if y'all are familiar with Noah Jimenez, he worked with Candy Bear. Well, not worked, he was Candy Bear's ex-husband. He was part of that series, the Bear Sisters. Again, it's the same universe. And he comes by because he's an alien and he owns this. He's the boss, and they really don't know much about aliens yet in this career. So he's managing everything, and it's kind of fun. They really don't know their boss is a whole alien. I love to see it. The boss of boss, okay? So he's trying to make sure everything in work is okay, everything's appropriate. And, Tanaka's trying to get Alexa to talk to Noah Jimenez and say, yeah, what do you think about Darren? And she's like, what about Darren? And I feel like she just doesn't want to complain. She's nervous, y'all. So maybe season 2, we're going to get into that part of the storyline about Noah Jimenez and Darren and la da da da, okay? So she doesn't know this is the Grim Reaper, you know. Noah is scared of the Grim Reaper. Alexa isn't. She's just like, oh, hey, can I have your DNA test? Who are you? Like, you're very interesting. You know, again, he used the ghost goo serum, which summoned the Grim Reaper, by the way, fun fact. So she's trying to, like, get some scientific information, just because, again, nobody gives her DNA sample. She's like, you're somebody wearing a, face mask thing, right? Whatever. I just want to use your DNA for some stuff. Find out information, and the Grim Reaper was like, sure. You know, that's what the Grim Reaper's voice in my mind. And Noah's freaked out. He's like, what on earth? Who does this? And of course, he's a hater. He's like, how the hell does she do this type of stuff? F you, Munch. Okay, Wolfgang Munch. F you, you fucking hater. Okay, I cannot stand Wolfgang. But I do like that her workplace is challenging. Like, everybody's just a friggin' hater. Nobody wants to make things easy for my girl. Oh, fun fact. Grim has a crush on her, but again, I ignored it because not him being offended. Oh Lord. No, I think it was Wolf who got offended. Yeah, it's because she asked for Wolf's DNA, and Wolf's just so rude. Like, it's never friendly between them at this point. You know, the boss is trying to talk to Wolf, say be nicer to her. He's like, oh, I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm good at my job. Again, I know I don't want to get fired, but I don't have to make friends with my, coworkers. And what could Noah do? What could he do? He's producing the numbers. He could still stay. She's just annoyed with him, but that's just their odd humor. And, like I said, Grim has a crush on Alexa, but then again, are you shocked? Alexa is a baddie, not a saddie. I don't know, for real. Alexa is so cool. Like, look at Grim just trying to chat with her. Who does that? Only Alexa. Her power. Eventually, Noah realizes how powerful of a spirit Alexa is. I don't know if it's that Salvadorian roots, but he decides to reveal his alien self to her. He shows her, he's like, believe me, I am an alien, and that's why I own this place, is to control the sciences for the alien. Like, and that lady who walked by, she's an alien, so she kind of overheard, like, what the F? What are you trying to tell her? Again, it's some aliens in the area. They like to make sure the science is a little dated, okay? Not too close to the alien information. And so he kind of tells Alexa that. And Alexa's like, so am I ever going to fully understand what's the futuristic alien technology? And he's like, no. But, at first, of course, she's not going to believe him at face value. She thinks the Grim Reaper is a costume. So obviously, if he, she doesn't believe he's an alien, and he's not going to show his alien form, but he's going to do something that's going to make her know that, of course, no human being has this type of futuristic object. So he whips out his samurai, and she's like, well, what are you going to do with that? Is that a water gun? He's like, oh no, this is an ice ray. I need you to see what kind of work I do. And I was scared. I was like, is she going to DIE? I was scared. Did he K-word my girl? I was scared. Anaya the alien is like, I don't know why you trust this human to tell our information. And that's when I was shook. I was like, not him taking the melanin too. I was like, are you serious? My girl is frozen. She still feels that cool, even if he hammered it out. She is shook. Y'all, this is how Alexa would look like if she had no melanin. And she fainted. I guess it's time to leave. And yes, it's another bad day at work. Oop. Jen gives her bestie a little cute massage. She's like, girl, what is wrong with you? What happened? Why do you look like this? Alexa's like, I don't want the other girls in the apartment to see me like this. Please, you're the only person I trust. And she's like, what's going on? She's like, I don't know how to describe it, but something with my work. Ice, I don't know. She's like, can you help me? I don't know what to do. And she's like, look, girl, okay, I'm gonna help you, but like, this is so weird, but oh my god. And she's like, girl, my day was horrible. It started with Tanaka being, taken out of the building with the eviction. She's like, Tanaka? wait, are you serious? That's why she pulled her like hard. She was, because Damien is roommates with Tanaka. Like, yes, the besties are dating two guys who happen to be roommates, So she's like, oh, stop. She's like, girl, I really like Damien. I worked a lot with him. Like, I was insecure at one point. I wanted to cheat on him, and now I decided I want to be with him, but like not boyfriend girlfriend, but just only him at the moment, and she was like, I'm sorry, Rua, I'm sorry, don't push it really hard. She's like, okay, I'm sorry, but like, what's going on with you? Then I see, y'all, I don't think you met her, Esmeralda Diaz, the girlfriends. So Jen talks to Selena. She says, oh my god, girl, like, can you please talk to the Rua guy? I kind of heard about something that you know him, you're pretty close with him. I'm gonna do your nails on me. I need your help. I don't want to lose Damien. Like, I'm starting to fall for him. Like, I didn't think I'd ever find an emotional connection like this, and I'm not saying that him moving away is gonna make it worse or something, but it's so perfect right now. That's how she's talking. Like, and Alexa, she's like, and you know how Alexa is with Tanaka, like, please, okay, this guy was being a creep. He has a married like family behind her, a whole child, like he's all the way in Del Sol, like, please help me, friend, please. And that's when Selena says, sure, I got your back. I'm gonna handle it for you. Jen just gives her that sincere look, like, I appreciate you so much, and I thank you so much for understanding. And she's like, I understand, because I'm also in love. And she's like, in love? I didn't know if I said all of that. She's like, maybe you need to evaluate your feelings for him. Wow. So Jen has to contemplate, is she in love? You know what I mean? And y'all, her melanin's back. Hey, she's not so frozen anymore. And I told y'all, Monica be minding her business this episode. She don't want to, carry. The other girls are carrying. Look at her posing like she a little K-pop girl. But now she's like pretty annoyed with the whole Rua thing. On top of him not really paying for his product that much. She is like, at this point, let's meet up, Rua, because you owe me money. And not only that, you're messing with my girls. So it's time to meet up with Rua. Y'all, Rua stood her up, and she is really annoyed. She's like, if you don't effing come here, you're gonna regret everything. And he's like, what do you mean? And she's like, oh, trust me, Judith's gonna know every little thing you do in the apartments. And Selena got a little paranoid, so she calls her Simkuza members for backup while Rua is on his way here. If you don't know, Rua owes my girl a good amount of money. Does he pay a little bit by bit? Yeah, but he's stingy. There's no reason for him to act like that. You know what I mean? So now the Simkuza is kind of annoyed. He does owe the biggest bill, and he does buy a lot of coke, especially with them little household parties, the stuff he does with his wife. You know what I mean? He owes a good 50k simoleons, and it's been like over a year. He has paid back, let's say, like 10k simoleons of it, but like, you can't be buying these big bricks for your parties and not giving it back, okay? And not even giving your customers to us. Like, it's getting weird here. Like, that's why I feel like she kind of went and told Alexa stuff, because she's a little annoyed for the gang, and why I think the gang is, kind of agitated why they have to be here next to her. So now she's gonna do what she has to do and hold him hostage. Oh no. Yes, Selena is in her gangster era. She is in her gangster era. Okay, like, look at this. Who is she? Yo. And everybody in the gang is part of, like, her, what is it called, partners in crime. So they all are like here for this. They're like, yeah, girl, we ain't, and he's like, I'll give you money, I'll give you the money. And y'all start seeing money's gonna start pouring all over her, but it's still not enough. He knew why she was here, but then he called the cops on her. Y'all, I was shook. I was scared that they were gonna keyword Selena. At this point, I'm freaking out. I am freaking out, and it's intense. Like, I am worried they're gonna K-word her. And then there's more spawn into the area. Who are y'all? And why have I never seen y'all? Y'all just came out of thin air. And I guess Rua was used his phone pocket in case, like, oh, this girl, I owe her money. I don't know. Like, Judith ain't broke, but maybe he is. And even though he owns all those buildings, maybe he's in a debt. Who knows? Like, why aren't you giving the gang money? At this point, The gang is desperate. All these cops, a gun to a person's head, they're all going to jail. So what do? They started to act really reckless. Y'all, I'm about to tell you the whole tea and everything. Viewers' discretion is advised. Judd orders, it's gang war time. Y'all know what to do. And everybody gets their items and starts K-wording everybody in front of Rua. Rua called the cops. Cops where? When I tell you, I was shook. Sorry. I was shook. What the F, y'all. I mean, I know they're capable because, they're not the best of people. Now she's like, do you see what I did? Do you see what happens when you mess with me? You have not given us our money back. Huh? What is wrong with you? Do you think we wanted to do this? But of course you had to snitch. Snitches get stitches. That's what Selena's saying, okay? She's like, now you see what happens when you mess with Sunkuza. Can I get your word that you're not going to say anything? He's like, I promise I'm not going to snitch. I promise I'm not going to call anybody. I promise you you're going to have every single dollar. He's trying to promise the world, okay? He's like, I shouldn't have messed with your roommate. I'm not going to kick that guy out of the building like you asked. Like, I'm not going to do any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Chill. Anyway, she wanted to just rough him up a little bit to get money, to get him to quit. Not her enjoying them nails. Oh my god. A mess. And Grim is here like, what is going on here? I know that girl. Isn't she roommates with a girl I find very attractive? This is very strange. Anyway, he's relieved. He's like, she let me go. And she was like, psych! And she pulled the Glock! Oh my god. Is she okay?
What is wrong with you? Are you normal? Are you normal?
Is she okay, y'all? Like, why did she do that? Like, it's just the escalation of the escalation. Now what, 4 cops and Rua? And Judd ordered the attack? I mean, obviously he probably told her to do it to Rua. Like, I don't believe him. Pull it. Ooh! Oh, I'm scared. Y'all, I was shook. I needed to pause. I needed to breathe. I just could not believe what I witnessed. Or what I orchestrated, really. Anyway, the finale is very soon, y'all. I just could not believe she pulled the Glock. Selena is in her villain era, y'all. Wow. I mean, I even made my own brother watch this clip back with me, like, unedited, and he was even shook, like... Do you see the evil laughs? Oh, they're in their villain era. Do y'all see all that blood? Oh my god. That's why I put them trigger warnings. I didn't know what to say. Honestly, I didn't want to spoil it too much, but at the same time, I wanted y'all to know, like, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. You know what I mean? I need to breathe, y'all. For real. Watching it back, I think I watched this clip like 2 or 3 times. Like, I'm still shaken and shooketh. Okay? Anyway, so I'm gonna have to save and exit out of this game, right? But I'm gonna move them to Judd's house. Not like move, but like have them in Judd's house, clean themselves all off, and we'll see what happens with the finale. Now, thank you so much for watching. My name is Sasha. If you're new, I'm so sorry that you're witnessing this episode like this. Like, I watch back the older episodes, I'd say. Like, this series was always meant to be the crazy out-of-pocket one, but I didn't think it was ever going to be this out-of-pocket. Like, see, I just was trying to protect the gang. What could I do, y'all? This is me cleaning evidence. Destroy object. Anyway, they gotta go. They gotta go. I don't want Grim to start snitching. What? Grim left? Oh, I don't want no cops to spawn in now. I need to leave. And y'all need to go ahead, like that button. Okay, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.